your lymphatic routine to do in between massages. Just the weight of your hand, and you're going to start on your left side. So weight of the hand on, cover the collarbone, so covering that whole area. Weight of the hand on, and then gently pulling down. So when we're pulling down, we're trying to stretch the skin. You might see it better. You can see, use my freckle here. So I'm stretching the skin rather than gliding my finger. So here, stretch, that's what we're doing up here. Stretching the skin, and then release and stretch the skin. We do this about 5 to 7 times, and it's not friction, not rubbing really hard, it's just gently pulling down. And then the other side. So if your arms are long enough and it's comfortable to do, you could do both at the same time. And when you're doing the right side, you're pulling over towards the left. So we're pulling over towards the heart. Then we're going to go to the neck. So the hands, and again, you can do this, both hands, just from under the ear, pulling the skin down the way. So if you've got quite a short neck, it might just be your brownie fingers. If you've got like a long neck like me, you might be using the whole of your hand. It might feel better for you to do 2 fingers and work your way down. Just work out what feels better for you as you're doing that. So just thinking about pulling that skin down. Then we're going to take our hands and slide the hands so that you got one finger and thumb behind the ear, the other finger's there, and then again pulling down the way. Pulling, stretching that skin. So again, don't squish, weight of the hands on, pull the skin down. And we're going to go thumbs underneath and working your way out along. So you've got one finger under the teeth, one finger on the jaw, working your way along and out towards the earlobe. Again, thinking stretching the skin. And then let's come down the neck and onto those collarbones. So it's like when you get to the end of the toothpaste and you're trying to clear the toothpaste, we're always working back to these drainage points here. Once we've done here, then we can go out the way a bit wider here, and again just coming up to the ear, so where the jaw and the cheekbone meet, and making sure that you're getting right into this point in front of the ear. And work your way down the neck and down the collarbones. Then we're going to come to the top of the lip. So just pulling out the way. Nice basic. And coming under the cheekbone. Again, just stretching the skin out. So I would do this as a first round with no cream or oil. And then if you wanted to, so work your way back down the neck to the collarbones, then what you could do as a second round is get a bit of oil, so castor oil or extra virgin olive oil, really good to use. I'm going to make some lymphatic drainage blend oils that will be for sale on my website. They might already be there, so check out the shop page. Which are really good. So you're just coming in to the bridge of the nose, working your way down. So yeah, first round I would do without any oil, and then the second round adding in a bit of oil so that you're moisturising the skin. Then we're going to go, let's go ring finger, just so that you're not pulling too tight around the edge of the eye. So this is on the eye socket, pulling the skin out the way, and then as you come out, there's a dip in at the side of the temple. We're pulling there, and then we're going to come down the face, down the neck. We're just encouraging that lymph fluids down the way. Then we're going to go along the top of along your eyebrow line, and again down that same line, finger behind the ear, just gently pulling it down the way. And then when we come to the forehead, we're going to do pull to one side, pull to the other. So just working your way across. And again, it's that pulling the skin, not pressing in really hard, just gently, gently. And once you start to know this routine, you can go a little bit faster or you can go a little bit slower. It can be really relaxing if you're just lying in bed doing this. If you're struggling to sleep, this can be a really nice thing to come and do. Just the weight of the hand down. Now we're going to come down and into shoulder, armpit. So I like to take my arm out and again, still weight of the hand, pulling up towards the heart and the armpit. And it's that skin stretch, so not squeezing, just gently pulling up and in. Into that side boob area and up towards the heart and over the head of the shoulder and across the chest. And on the other side, coming up, gently pulling up. This one really useful to do, particularly if you get tender breasts at any point through the month. Making sure that we're clearing here, vitally important, but we always start at those left collarbones. You can do the left collarbones and then come down to the shoulders and armpit, or you can go up to the head, completely up to you. And then just giving the drainage off at those collarbones. Then we're going to go down to the stomach. So let me just expose myself for a moment. So we're finding your hip bone and you're going to use the pinky side of your hand. So start on your left side. That's my right side. So I'm going to go over. So start at your left side. So find that groove and you're scooping up towards the center and up. Just using the side. So when you're at the abdomen, you can go a bit deeper. This is much easier to do lying down than it is standing up. So scooping up into the middle, go over then to the other side, scooping up into the middle, and then working your way up. So where your ribs come to meet in the center here, so they kind of come in this shape, we want to go to this space here and get some movement in. So if you spend a lot of time hunched over, this can be really tender, really tight. So when we stand up taller, when we lie back and open this space up, it allows us to get in. So when we're massaging here, massage up the way. And just coming down that middle line and just stopping above the belly button. And then work your way back up. And then when you get back up to the ribs, we're going to start to work our way out. So you're kind of scooping your fingers underneath the rib cage, giving your liver and spleen a little hug. And again, this is much easier to do lying down. And then placing one hand above the other, take a deep breath in. Allow that belly to expand out. And as you're breathing out, gently push in. Breathing in and breathing out. So just thinking about that, pressing in to send that lymph up. Then you're going to go down to the groin. Again, much easier to do lying down. I'm not going to pull my pants down, but where this crease is at the top of the leg, you just want to get in here. This is quite deep as well, and scoop up the way. So one side. So if you spend a lot of time sitting down in the day, really important that you do this, and you can do this when you're in a seated position. You'll be sitting in a chair and just get your fingers in and scoop up and send it up the way, and then we're going to send up the way, and then just weight the hand. So abdomen, groin area, we can go deeper. Just remember when we come back up, we're going light with the touch. And then once you've done that groin area, then going to go to the back of the knees, finding your knee pits and scooping in and thinking about that scooping up the way. And then I just like to work my way up the back of the legs, round to the front, up, and then onto those collarbones. And then go down to the ankle. And then, so again, be seated. It's going to be much easier than trying to balance. I'll use the wall for a bit of support here. So just hands at either side, and you're back to that more gentle weight of the hand, pulling the skin up the way, working your way up the leg, to the groin, up the belly, onto those collarbones, and then do the same thing with the other leg. And then if you wanted to finish that off with a nice wee foot massage, using your oil, massaging into your feet. So first round, no oil. If you want to go back and do a second round, going round it again with a lovely healing oil for that second round. So if you've got any questions, please do reach out. Once you know the routine, you can make it as quick or as long as you wish.